Hi guys, welcome to the channel of love. Okay, part four of the star sign readings for this weekend. Aquarius, let's have a look into the energy for you guys this weekend. I've got the Psychic Tarot Oracle deck. I'm going to pull 3 cards and then I will finish your message with a Journey of Love Oracle card. The first card you have is the 7 of Wands. Stand your ground. There's a masculine here who's standing up. Stand up for your love rights. Because what's gone on the floor are 2 cards. We have Passion Ignited, the Ace of Wands, which this masculine actually seems to be holding in this first card. But this has a feminine in the picture. She's been contained within this protective orb, and her heart is also being protected because she is a flame. She is beauty. This masculine is protecting this feminine because she is a divine feminine. And we have got the Power card that seems to be on its side. Well, he wants to protect her. She's a strong being in her own right. But this masculine does want to be able to stand up for his feminine. He wants to take care of her to protect her heart. So we have the Power card. Half the card is, well, there's a face, but half the face, I should say, is a wise gentleman. He's soft, he's caring, he's compassionate. I feel like he's been frowning a lot. There is this energy here because his animal instinct's coming out. The other half of his face is a lion. He knows you can take care of yourself, but he wants to make sure you're doing it properly. So those 2 cards fell on the floor, Passion Ignited and Power. So it's kind of like, not he wants to take your power away from you, but, well, he's your match. He ignited the flame, and it's his responsibility to protect it, to protect you. I feel you're the feminine energy in this situation, Aquarius. He's ready to face the world. Like I said, those 2 cards went to the floor, so I feel like, I'm not sure what this other card here, we've got another card. This one was just left on my lap. So that I couldn't see the picture. So Stand Your Ground came out first. Then 2 cards fell on the floor, Passion Ignited and Power. I feel like this masculine doesn't want to come across as appearing weak. I'm singing the song. I get so weak in the knees, I can hardly breathe. I lose all control, and then something takes over me. So I feel like this gentleman, because he is gentle, maybe he's had like wobbly knee syndrome. Let's look at this 4th card I've got here. Shadow. It's the moon energy. I do believe this upcoming eclipse on the 15th is going to shift a lot of perceptions. Okay, got the Shadow card here. A masculine here, taking a good look at his own fears. This card came out in part 3, the Shadow card. I can't remember who for, but there's a gentleman here and he's looking at himself. He's got his hand on the wand. And the light side, the courageous, the wiser side of this being is having a good look at his shadow side and he's reclaiming his power. He's taking it away from the darkness, from the fear, and he's ready to face the light. Okay. I want to read the shadow energy. Let's read this shadow energy, the moon. Card number 18, a bit more. This card represents emotions, sensitivity, and a reminder that nothing in life is at a standstill. This is a world of constant flux, and one thing is certain, everything changes. This card is calling you to action. The time is now when you may have to face your worst fears and look into the dark shadows of your soul. You must learn to confront what you've avoided and walk courageously through it. Always know that life naturally revitalizes itself, and as it does, so do you. The shadow card promises that there's light at the end of the tunnel. Recognize that by no longer denying your past and letting the tears fall, you'll discover the diamonds in the treasure chest of your soul. This is a cleansing process to wash away and clear out what was once avoided, ignored, or pushed aside. This card indicates that this is a time when your psychic sensitivity may be quite intense. Learn to open up to it, or if need be, to turn it down. Your body is one big psychic antenna, so just remember that you're in control of how high or low you want the reception to be. Mother Earth can assist you in this period of change, sensitivity, and healing. Traditional archetype, traditional tarot archetype, the moon. It's like it's been given 4 stars at the bottom here. Page number 62. Okay, let's go over to the journey of love, Aquarius, and see what message would like to come out. Contemplation, card number 69. Interesting. Jasper's asleep, but he just gave a big sigh in his dreams. Within you, there is a question arising, and when you get the question right, the answer will be self-evident. But you have to plunge your consciousness deep within to find the right question, to articulate it clearly, and understand what it is that you are really asking. That question within you is actually a divine gift of awakening. It is your future awakened self waiting to be found and calling to you too. Let the question arise through dreams, dance, meditation, sleep, yoga, time in nature, swimming in the ocean, bathing in an aromatherapy bath, or receiving a hot stone massage. The question holds within it the next unfolding petal of the lotus of your being. This oracle brings you an invitation to enter into the mystery of your life and your being, and to allow the biggest question you can summon to emerge from your heart and be expressed through love. Your question may emerge as clear and shining, or soft or soft and yielding, a question with no words, only feeling. Whatever truth emerges, let that be your contemplation. In response to that question, the next step forward will unfold before you, revealed in perfect clarity and perfect timing. This oracle brings you a message from your own divine nature. Come sit with me and breathe. I want to ask you something. I want you to ask me something. Together, there is a conversation that we are to have now, and there will be beautiful accord between us that overflows into all of your relationships, bringing more understanding and peace. Aquarius, here's your poem. Patterns break through the night, in beams of light awakening, memories of walking on sand, moments, waves replace, waiting for another passerby. Reflections, time to look outward in, to find those hidden spaces, residing alone, waiting for a twin soul, waiting for myself. Well, that was beautiful, Aquarius. And I feel that's the feminine energy here, residing alone, waiting for a twin soul, waiting for myself. Next card is Heaven. Well, we're moving over to Pisces now. Pisces, let's have a look at the energy for you guys for this weekend. We should pull 3 cards from the Psychic Tarot. Feels like we're getting a shifty on. Okay, things are shifting quickly now, Pisces. Recognition and reward. There's a masculine here who seems to have appeared. He's on the podium, waiting to kind of be beamed up. Okay. He's ready. Recognition and reward, the 3 of Pentacles. Then we have the crown chakra. Like I said, he's waiting for this beam of light. He's got his head bowed. And you can see the light coming down onto his crown, crowning him. So there's a masculine here who's ready. He's prepared. He's preparing himself. And now he's waiting for his crowning. Mental conflict. Okay. Well, he won't be able to be crowned all the time. He's got this this demon. It's a demon. It's not the devil, it's a demon inside his mind. So there's mental conflict. Recognition and reward. I felt this masculine was ready, but it's like he's hindering himself. So he's ready to appear, to stand on the podium, to be crowned. Feels a bit like he's asking for forgiveness. But he's ready. And then mental conflict comes in the way. Okay, let's read these cards. Recognition and reward, the 3 of Pentacles. A reward for a job well done is what this card represents. It's a time of recognition for a completed project, hard work, skill, expertise and craftsmanship. These abilities are now being honoured, but don't forget to also pay homage to yourself. Pat yourself on the back. You deserve it. I felt the energy of maybe you're thinking that you don't deserve this. You do. You rightfully do deserve to be crowned. This card also comes forth, doesn't it just? Part 4. This card also comes forth to represent a family or a group of people coming together, all of whom are aiming and striving toward a common goal. Accept the help that's being offered. More possibilities are in the works, so be sure to lay a solid foundation from your past achievements, and this will help you be ready for the next opportunity. In addition, this card is a reminder to take care of your physical body. After all, it's what carries your soul around in this material world. Because we are living in a material world, and I am a material girl. You know that we are living in a material world, and I am a material girl. Crown chakra. The crown chakra is located at the top of the head and has been called the 1,000-petaled lotus. Now, didn't the last reading say about waiting for the next lotus petal to unfold? So the crown chakra is located at the top of the head and has been called the 1,000-petaled lotus, or the receiver of light. Well, that's what this masculine's doing here. He wants to be the receiver of light. This chakra is the centre of your link with the universe, the infinite, and your higher consciousness. It's a connection between wisdom and spiritual insight. The crown centre is the area where ethereal light and energy are received and then dispersed throughout your aura for total well-being. To balance this chakra, I find that meditation, breathwork, yoga, spiritual healing, acupuncture and colour therapy work best. When properly aligned, your crown chakra, your crown, stop eating chocolate. I felt the energy, I want to say your crown chakra. Your crown chakra will expand to a point where it's possible to access and tap into the deepest sources of wisdom. Well, it did kind of make mention to remember to look after your physical body. So if you are overeating on the good old chocolate, maybe just cut back a little bit. See if it helps with this conflict. Who knows? Well, God knows. Okay. Let's read about this mental conflict. The Two of Swords. It's like it doesn't want me to actually go to that page and read about it. Let's just read about it. Let's acknowledge it. This card deals with the inability to move forward as self-doubt emerges from indecisiveness and not being able to take action with a person, group, or even a situation in your present life. It may not be an easy decision, but you're already aware of this. Just remember that you have the strength, courage, and power to make all the necessary considerations. Interesting that the Power card was what fell to the floor in the previous reading. So when you decide to act and finally make the choices that need to be made, then and only then will a resolution be forthcoming, and with it a sense of mental relief. There's assistance out there for you, so seek out and listen to wise counsel to help you make the right decisions. Listen to your intuition and have faith in yourself. Peace and harmony will soon be yours. Pisces, let's have a look at the bottom of the deck. You've got Solitude. There's a feminine on here, on this card. She is kneeling. She's offering you a book that's open. One page has been written on and then the other one is blank. It's like she's offering it to you so that you can start the next chapter. Behind her, I feel, is a chess piece, so I feel like it's she is offering you this blank page. I've got a blank page, baby, and I'll write your name. Maybe your name has been tarnished. This feminine will help to write your name. Okay. Put the wrongs to right. Solitude, the Hermit energy. So I would say that this feminine here, she's prepared to meet you halfway. It does look like she's kind of delving into the depths to be able to help you. It's not even about helping you, it's about giving you the nod. Let's read about Solitude. Major Arcana here, card number 9. Stop. Your soul is calling out and needs to be honoured and heard. I feel actually this is the feminine speaking to you, the masculine in this reading. So stop. Your soul is calling out and needs to be honoured and heard. The answers you seek aren't necessarily found in the outer world. The time has come for you to step back and withdraw from outside commotion. The Solitude card is a reminder of how important it is to pause, still the mind, meditate, reflect, re-evaluate, and discover the wisdom and answers within the very soul of your being. When you become more aware of your soul and heart, you strengthen the link to the divine source, and you're able to once again remember your true perfection. Meet your soul halfway and schedule some alone time to commune with your soul, and also to give the power of spirit the opportunity to reinvigorate you with life force and vitality. Conserve your energy and deal with one thing at a time as you follow the prompts from within. And when it comes to moments of quiet, inner solitude, it really isn't about quantity. It's the quality that counts. The soul constantly draws itself what it needs in order to learn and grow. For example, during this period, someone may step into your life and by sharing his or her own experiences, you may receive helpful insight and wisdom into your own. Traditional tarot archetype, the Hermit. Pisces, let's finish your reading with a card from the Journey of Love. Falling, card number 14. Don't worry, you may fear you are falling, but it's just your soul diving deeper into the ocean of bliss. Are you sensing parts of your life flying away from you, out of your control, as the momentum of your divine surrender takes over and becomes more powerful than the old adhesive between you and what no longer serves? Laugh, cry, celebrate and ponder. Whether it makes sense or not, you are like a perfectly ripe fruit falling from the universal tree, succulent and ready to be enjoyed for all that you are. If you wait any longer, this moment will be lost and you'll end up on the ground, having to decay and go to seed in order to start the whole process again. This is not so bad, but what a shame if your sweet nectar was not to be savoured by a hungry world. You deserve to be declared the most delicious, juicy fruit that ever was. So fall, you'll end up exactly where you are meant to be. This oracle contains a message for you. You are being called closer into divine union and into the fulfillment of your destiny now. It's safe for you to trust what is happening. Go with it. It might seem like you are being asked to take a leap of faith. It's the right timing for that. It's your time to give yourself in love without holding back anything of yourself. Pisces, let's finish your energy update with this poem. Is it wrong to love? To feel what I hold inside? The answer must wait. Well, let's move over to Aries now. Aries. My final reading for the day, as the timer said, 2244. Let's have a look at your energy for this weekend, Aries. Pulling you 3 cards from the Psychic Tarot. You've got positive movement forward, which is so good to see, as you represent the Divine Masculine's energy. Heading towards the light, following the signs, them internal nudges that you're receiving. The waters look very nice and calm. Okay, behind you, though, is temptation, the devil. I feel you've turned your back on that. You've said no to the devil. You're reaching out towards the light. It's a silver key. Ooh, okay. Oh, I felt the energy of you like blowing raspberries at the devil. On this card of temptation, there is a figure, and it's a masculine. His face is looking one way, and it's like he has all these black tentacles that are trying to like pull him down. And he's holding his hand out and facing the other way. So there's 2 faces. One's facing towards the key. His hand is reached out so he can kind of grab that key there. And that's the direction that the boat's going in. So he's moving towards the light. And now ignoring the demons, the devil energy, the temptation to return. Rather than moving on forward. One more card, please, for Aries. Intuition. This is about you knowing what's right or wrong. I feel that you have inner sight now. It's quite sharp. And you're being guided. I actually feel as if behind the scenes, the devil, because I felt that the devil was following you. But I feel like the devil's actually being tempted away by something else. You will soon be left to be. That's because you faced your faced your what? Your fears. Once you face your fear, the devil no longer exists. It ceases to exist. Very nice energy. So I feel the universe actually pulling the devil away from you. It's not in alignment with your energy anymore, so it can't follow you around. Bottom of the deck, spiritual strength. There's a masculine here who's walking through, and we have the divine. I feel like it's actually a Buddha who is taking all the weight. It's like he's holding the ceiling up so that you can walk through. It's quite an amazing energy. Wow. The coast is clear. The coast is clear. Let's read about spiritual strength here. The bottom of the deck, the underlying energy. The devil's trying to tempt you, but it's like you've faced the devil and it no longer exists for you. Nine of Wands. This card is coming forth to give you encouragement and remind you that you have the inner strength to complete whatever you've been working on. This final spirit card represents courage, discipline, stability, and persistence. You may be tired or weary from the struggle, but now is not the time to give in. Instead, tap into all of your inner reserves for that one final push to achieve the desired outcome. You've been through so much to get to this point, and even though you may have acquired some scars from the battle, you're wiser and stronger for it. The enlightenment you've gained will be an invaluable resource. You may also notice that you're experimenting. I was going to say experiencing, but it says you may also notice that you're experimenting with different things in your life at this time. All of these experiences feed your spirit and offer you knowledge for the future. We next go on. After that card, we went on to the Chakra card. So I feel you have a strong understanding about being in alignment. And we had the base chakra come up today in part 3. And I spoke about, you know, with that chakra being aligned, you're all set to go, really. It's just about aligning the others. But the base chakra is about your survival, your safety, your security, and you're no longer concerned about that. You're not scared anymore. Aries, let's finish your reading with a message from the Journey of Love. You've got Sweet Soul Rising, card number 20. How beautiful. Your sweet soul is rising. You may feel lost in your own thoughts and feelings, and this is the sweetness of surrender into another world. It's a time to dream, to wonder, not to be clear and sharp right at this precise moment. If you have a clear plan, let it become soft and feel your heart open to allowing whatever may be. We might believe that it is through tough action and dynamic assertiveness that we make our way through the world, yet sometimes the sweetness of the soul rises, and instead we can flow gently with the currents of the cosmic ocean, unsure of where we are headed, but safe in the truth that all waters naturally return to the ocean, where they are all wanting to go eventually anyway. And I felt the current was very soft, smooth sailing. You can use your own efforts to swim to your destination against the currents at time, or against the currents at times, or you can float on the sweet love of your own soul as it enjoys the privilege of getting to know itself as one with the divine. This oracle brings you guidance now. Surrender and flow. This is not the time to assert your will and try to make things happen. No matter how much you may want to or believe that you should, there is something bigger happening, and everything is going to turn out perfectly according to a far larger plan, and that includes your well-being too, beloved. Sometimes we have to let go of our expectations about how that bigger plan will be achieved and just let it happen, trusting that it will actually take place even without us striving to make it so. This is one of those times. Let's finish with your poem, Aries. With innocence, I share my heart, a smile expressing with a tear, sweet words and feelings that impart everything that I hold dear. The promise of a blossom high, the air is bathed in fragrant scent. To reach the sun, you have to fly. Desire wells with love that's meant to wait for heaven's soft embrace, a fruit so firm and succulent. God's promise must remain so chaste, while passion's glow is slowly spent. Such patience born with times in sight, my soul doth burn in embers light, and savours fresh and moist and ripe, the gift of love when it is right. Beautiful way to finish this reading. Okay guys, I will catch up with you all soon. Until then, have a beautiful weekend. Take care. Much love. Bye for now.